have to show you, this little chickie is so cute. She's got a little, you know, tuft of fluff here on her head. And I used one of our little tea lace doilies to kind of soften her up, and super cute, but a really fun way to use these little Debbies. Now, how about the layering circle framelits for this one? These are going to be a must, and here we go. We're going to start with the largest scallop there is, and that is a 3-inch. The next size down is a 2 3/4 inch, and we're going to cut one of those. Then we're going to use the next size layering scallop. So literally I just went 1, 2, 3. I just stair step my way down. This one here is the second to the smallest scallop. All right, second to smallest. And on the other eye, 3/4 inch circle, 1/2 inch circle for the eyeballs in black. And for the beak, you need a 1-inch square. And I have a little dotted line there because I scored it at a diagonal. That's what's going to make her little beak. It is called A Good Day. And then we're going to use this little chick for our project today. Now, I'm using Daffodil Delight cardstock for my chick, but my ink color is Crushed Curry. I wanted it to be a little bit darker. And so I'm going to sponge. Now, I will tell you on this little one, I really only need to sponge half of it. Half of it's going to be hidden. So I'm only going to mess with half of it. And basically, we just want to come along and give some really nice sponging to all of our scallops. And now let's do some layering with these. So my biggest one, we're going to leave it alone. But the 2 smaller ones, we are going to put some dimensionals on the back. And this is, again, just going to kind of give our little chick some dimension. We don't want it to be flat. All right, so those are done. You can see really nice dimension on that. So this one here, I'm going to come in with my paper snips. And I'm going to start in the middle. And I'm just going to grab a scallop and I'm going to cut down. I'm going to move over and leave 2. And I'm going to cut halfway. I'm going to come over 2, and I'm going to come down deep, come over 2, come down halfway. I think you're figuring out what I'm doing, so we're going to repeat that a few more times. What we want to be careful of is not cutting them off. That's why you're only going to go halfway. Now I can come here on this other side, and I've got about halfway all the way around. Now, we're going to come in and just in between. Now we're going to get the individuals, and we're going to snip, snip. Ooh, let me find it. Snip. Look at that. See, and I'm just going to kind of bend it here because I want to give it some nice fluffiness. And that's just going to attach here on the side of her head. So let's do that real quick. I've got the 1-inch by 1-inch, and you can see I put a little score line in it. Give that a fold. How I adhered that. Look at that, right to the edge, right to the bottom. Or we want her eyeballs. We want to overlap them. You notice where that tuft is. I kind of put it a little bit off to the side. I just didn't like it right on top of her head, so I'm going to come a little bit at an angle. Okay, I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue on this. It's just so cute. And then we'll get her eyes. Again, we don't want her eyes going googly, so we're going to make sure those get on there straight. Let's come in with the chalk, the white chalk marker. See, doesn't it? It does. It really kind of gives her eyes just, it makes them so bright. Now, I did want to add one more thing to make it a girl. Let's come back in with our mini glue dots. And I have got our white organza ribbon. This is from the Occasions catalog. And again, made a tiny bow because I love me some tiny bows. And we're going to put this in her hair. And I'm just going to attach it right there at her little tuft. I wanted to add, again, just a little bit of softness. And I have got our white lace doilies. I just put some adhesive there. Add that in the center. Let's add our chickie face. I have got a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock, 4 inches by 2 1/4, and I have scored that at 1 1/8 inch. And this piece is in Whisper White, and this is 2 inches by 3 3/4 inch, scored at 1 inch. And I told you we were going to use that cute little stamp set, and I stamped my chick right here let's come in with a Daffodil Delight marker and color in our sweet little chickie. And we're gonna make her little beak in pumpkin pie. And so for my sentiment, I have a piece of some scrap Whisper White. We're gonna come back in with that classic label punch, a piece of pumpkin pie, 2 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And we'll snip this down. So I have a piece that is 2 1/2 by 3/4 inch. And let's just add that here. And let's adhere these together. I find whenever I do these types of things, it's almost easier to do it folded. If you go flat, sometimes it decides it wants to have an attitude. And let's add our sentiment now here to the side. You're gonna probably need to line it up with either the edge of the white or all the way over to the edge of the pumpkin pie. All right, let's add this topper. All right, here's our little Happy Easter. And we're just gonna grab the top of that bag. And there we go.